Okay. There's gonna be some noise downstairs, or next door to me from my neighbors who are generally quiet, but it's around four or something. And it's sunny outside. I'm just gonna talk over whatever noise you may hear. I don't even know if this mic is set up properly. I just set it up. It might have some reverberations. I don't care. I'm done with black folks. Okay? I'm telling you now, I'm done with black folks. Since this Crawford Canelo Alvarez fight, okay, Terrence Crawford Canelo Alvarez fight, black people have come out in a way that surprises even me. I am going to talk to people candidly about what this fight has brought out, okay? The first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to point out what I said in regards leading up to this fight. And I'm going to point out the people they support and what the people, these black people support, these black boxing fans, non-boxing fans. I'm going to show you what they support, okay? I'm fed up with it. First, I want to say this. It took black people almost 3 years to figure me out. And the reason why it took almost black people 3 years to figure that I even existed was because black folks thought the only thing that existed was boxing. Most of my early subscribers happened to be white, okay? After I started talking about boxing, then I picked up some black fans, and then I realized that while I was getting death threats from white people who wanted me to say that Customado was the best trainer, I was getting death threats from white people when I said Tyson Fury wasn't the best fighter. Black people were looking at that, seeing the kind of criticism I got from white people, and yet if I didn't say Floyd Mayweather was the best fighter in the world, same black people who said that I was standing up for what was right actually also insulted me. This is the situation that has been going on with black boxing fans for the 13 years I have been on YouTube, and I'm going to set every one of you straight today. I had a school for 7 years in the ghetto, and people just like you. The tattoos, the muscles on top of muscles, throwing up gang signs, people who were beat up winos, half your size, right? And your friends would laugh about how you knocked them out. You were the same kind of people that never even came into my school. You know why? Because I had a heavyweight for you. That's why. Okay? The same people, the trolls who who get mad because I say Canelo Alvarez had a chance. I said he had a chance. You're going to tell me I shouldn't say a man who was 63 or 62 and 2 and 62, 2 and 2 or 63, 2 and 2. I'm thinking 62, 2 and 2. You're going to tell me I shouldn't have said he had a chance? But I am on record saying I lean towards Terrence Crawford, and I want to say something to you black people. I want to say something to you right now, man. Unlike you, I boxed. I am the only podcaster who's not a professional boxer who actually showed why, by my own technique, why weight wouldn't matter. You got clips of me. You don't have clips of blue blood boxing. You don't have clips of Fanon. You don't have clips of Aki. You don't have clips of Showbiz. You have clips of safe, calm, and actual martial artists who can box, man. At 64, I can box. My knuckle game all my life has been legend. But then, after I said Canelo Alvarez had a chance, after I said he had a chance, there were black people who came in snotty-nosed barbershop couch potatoes, came into my forums telling me that I sold out only because I said Canelo Alvarez had a chance. But I clearly picked Terrence Crawford. And if I had not picked Terrence Crawford, all the things I have said, all the support that I have given to black boxers, all the times I have stood up for your dirty asses, all the times that I have stood up for your dirty behinds, for your illiterate behinds, for your idiotic comments to white people to the point where white folks were telling me that I was racist. I supported black people so much on my channel that white people have called me racist. And you black, tattoo wearing, gang signs throwing, muscles on top of muscles, wife beater wearing, who won't go into a boxing gym, got the nerve to come into my forum and get mad only because I said Canelo had a chance? Let's look at what I said. I want Mexicans to see it, whites to see it. I want black folks that support me to see it. I want Asians to see it. I want all of you to see how dirty and nasty the black boxing fan has been to this channel and to me, the host, for 13 years. This is what I said in regards to Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford before the fight. This is what I said. These are actual clips. And you people who know that I'm right, I want you to comment in this form and tell these couch potatoes, these barbershop fake jokers who will shoot a man because he owes them a dime, but won't go to a gym and go up against another man with boxing gloves. I know you. I'm done with you, man. This is what I've said leading up. I want Mexicans, I want racist whites, I want all kinds of whites. I don't give a damn if you're racist. I want you to see what these people have done who are just as bad as you. My own people. We're going to show. This is what I said. I even showed me boxing. I showed myself boxing. I said that weight would not matter. This is what I said right here. The number one thing that everyone has gotten wrong, even professional boxers, is the issue of weight. Weight does not matter, will not matter in this fight. Okay? When we look at Usyk is not nearly as big as, well, maybe not nearly, but he's certainly not as big as several fighters he has fought in the heavyweight division. But he's been successful. Weight is not the issue. I'm going to tell you what the issue is, right? But first, I'm gonna prove my point again when I say how different this channel is. Here I am. I'm working on defense. Okay, I'm working on defense, and the person I'm working on defense against, right? He's throwing punches. I'm just working on my defense. Now you see that. Okay, now, if I was to open up on him, okay, I would have to throw more punches. I would have to have a relatively high punch output. But I wouldn't have to adjust a great deal. Why? Because he's my height. He has me outweighed by 60 pounds or 65 pounds, but he's my height. He's close to my height. So I'm not punching up. I don't really have to crowd him, right? I'm not getting hit. I'm not getting caught at the end of his punches. Weight is not a factor. Next clip is Glenn. All right. Now, Glenn is 5'11", 6 foot. Here we go. Now, Glenn is close to my weight. I think in there he might have been 210, maybe 215. I'm about 190 there. But Glenn is close to my weight. But the problem with Glenn is that he's taller, which means I have to constantly try to get inside. I have to gauge and be conscious of my distance. Okay? That's what I said. And before the fight, this is what I said in regards to the fight. This is what I said. I lean towards Crawford, but I don't lean towards him to be knocking out Canelo. I lean towards him, and I'm not looking for an excuse. I'm leaning towards Crawford because I think Canelo has gotten to be his own worst enemy. And that is believing the strategy is to walk people down all the time. And because he does that, I think he's fighting at only 50% of his ability. Okay? That's a plane flying overhead. I think he's fighting at 50% of his ability when he continues to hamstring himself by walking someone down or attempting to walk someone down. It just is not a good strategy against someone as intelligent as Terrence Bud Crawford. Okay? That's what I said. Now let me calm down. And I'm going to tell you what these floor sweepers, because that's what I call these black people who have set the race back 100 years. And I'm not a conservative. I want you people to understand something. Many of you people think because I say what I say, that I'm some I'm some black conservative, that I'm down with Donald Trump. Let me tell you something. I'm down with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the prophet of Islam. And after that, I am down with Malcolm X. I'm down with Marcus Garvey. I'm down with Amos Wilson. I'm down with Adam Clayton Powell. I'm down with Huey P. Newton. I'm down with Fred Hampton. I'm down with Martin Luther King. I don't know if I mentioned him. I'm down with every great black man icon from Africa, from the United States, who has told you to pull your pants up and stop showing your butt cheeks to other men. Stop being the number one customer of every smoke shop in the hood. Right? That's what I'm down with. You think just because I criticize you, Malcolm X told you that you was a coon. Malcolm X told you that black people have a problem. They have what they call intellectual sluggishness. What that means is you don't want to think. Malcolm X said that about yourself. Marcus Garvey told you that you're not American, that you need to leave here because this is not your country, but as long as you're here, you need to stick together. Elijah Muhammad said, do for yourself. Don't you black, dirty trolls ever come and tell me that I'm a sellout or I'm a conservative. I can never be a conservative in America, because to be a conservative is to be a traditionalist. And to be a traditionalist, then you support Jim Crow and you support slavery. You support the idea that black people are 3/3 or 3/4 of a human being. I have no time for a black conservative. So any of you people sitting up telling me, oh yeah, he down with Trump. Any black man that votes for Trump is like a Jew voting for Adolf Hitler. Only black people will vote for the same man their enemy voted for. And you can't call me a Democrat. See, most of you black people are so stupid, you think if a man ain't a Democrat, he must be a Republican. If he ain't a Republican, he must be a Democrat. I'm a Muslim. But if I had to be any political system, it would be socialism. Because the people at the very bottom need to have some kind of safety net so they don't fall into poverty. And then on top of that, then maybe they can make a buck. So don't you ever uneducated black trolls come and talk to Safe Carmen. You don't have the credentials to talk to me. I want to make that clear. Now, this is a person who you people support. And this is what he said. I want to show you once again what I said. I told you the weight would not matter, and I used myself, my own demonstration, my own boxing. Me doing it. Not a film of somebody else. I said it wouldn't happen, and I said weight would not matter, and this is what I said. Right here, let's look at it again. The number one thing that everyone has gotten wrong, even professional boxers, is the issue of weight. Weight does not matter, will not matter in this fight. Okay? And this is who I picked. This is who I said I lean towards. I lean towards Crawford. But I don't lean towards him to be knocking out Canelo. I did say that Canelo had a chance. Of course I would say Canelo had a chance. Of course I would. Somebody 62, 2-2, of course I would say Canelo had a chance. But this is the person I said I felt would win the fight. Right here. I lean towards Crawford. Okay? But this is a man who you support. This is a man who you floor sweepers support. Right? And this is what he said.
What's up, my people? You already know the fight we've all been buzzing about is finally about to go down September 13th. Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm about to place my bets like I said I would. I just placed my bets. I'm getting to the back. I even placed bets on the KO on Saul Canelo Alvarez knocking out Terrence Bud Crawford. Me, a 38, you guys know my takes, but a 38-year-old welterweight versus Saul Canelo Alvarez, undisputed super middleweight, who is 3 years younger than him. Listen, Terrence Bud Crawford is too good for it to not be competitive for as long as it lasts, right? I just think Canelo is going to knock him out. I think he's going to stop him. I mean, probably not knock him out cold, but I think he's going to stop him.
I'm telling you, we live in a time, let me calm down. I'm going to finish this video with this. We live in a time where racists believe that they can come up out of the woodworks because their president is a white supremacist. Okay? And you people got the nerve to ride around in a Tesla thinking you have arrived. Right? I had a video. I want to remind you people of this. I want to remind everybody, black and non-black. I had a video just out of curiosity asking everybody to tell me what's the last book they read. Okay? And you black people commented and told me you don't read because it's just another man's story. That's what you black people told me. You don't read. And one said because it's just another man's story. Now let me look in this camera and tell you black folks something. The reason why you were dominated and humiliated and exploited, right, is because you don't read. Okay? The methods that people use to make a joke out of you. The methods that people use to exploit you. The methods that people use to defame your name. To spread racism all over the world to where people who never saw a black man hate your guts. The secret to what they do is in books. It's in books, you idiot. You're driving around in a Mercedes Benz and you think you arrived. As soon as a white racist or white supremacist decide black people can't drive in a Mercedes Benz, your black ass won't have one. And don't tell me you'll fight for your Mercedes Benz because you have shown not to have the heart. You only shoot and beat up on other black people who can't defend themselves. You are useless when it comes down to defending your people against any other people. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Don't come to my channel, man. Don't come to my channel. I'll stick with the blacks I got. I'll stick with the Asians I got. I'll stick with the whites I got. I don't want no new black people coming to my channel, man. 13 years. 13 years I have been on YouTube. Right? And because I said Canelo had a chance, the things you people said to me, you would never say to my face. You would never say to my face. Okay? Right? You acted like I said, and if I said Canelo would have won, so what? So what? But I didn't say that. I'm one of the few podcasters who box, man. Again, RTTV don't box. Showbiz don't box. Phenom don't box. Blue Blood Boxing don't box. And you people love them to death.
I just placed my bets. I'm getting to the back. I even placed bets on the KO. On Saul Canelo Alvarez knocking out Terrence Bud Crawford.
Get up off your knees, man. Get up off your knees. What, are you jealous of me? Is that it? You're jealous of me? Well, give your life to the martial arts since you were 9 years old, and you might know what I know. But I'm done with you. I'm done with you. To all my loyal supporters, thank you. I appreciate it. All I need is you. I don't need nobody new. I need my old black supporters. I need my white supporters who have supported me, even though many people call me racist and we saw through it. I need my Asians who always thank me for saying Manny Pacquiao, not Floyd Mayweather, was the fighter of this generation. And those Hispanics who have been able to see through certain things, I welcome you here. There is a lot more to come. My website is almost done. My original artwork is done because I'm a graphic artist. You didn't know that. My original work will be up for you to purchase. There's so many things coming your way. And I love you. I've been working on getting information out to you. Again, people working with me on the technical side of the website is the same person that works with me on my campaign, my email campaign, and he can only do one thing at a time. I love you. Once I start flowing, once information starts flowing towards you, you will be glad that you joined my particular membership. You'll be very glad that you even stuck with me for 13 years. But as far as you black trolls, man, I'm done with you, bruh. I'm done with you. Because when you look at a black man like me, and you don't appreciate a black man like me, I'm going to say something nobody going to say. When you can't appreciate a black man who has defended black people for 13 years, okay, you need to have a broom put in your hand. And that's just what people are going to do if you don't watch yourself, if you don't read and figure out where you are in this world. My name is Safe Carmen. I'm a fight camp. I'll see you next video. Inshallah.